we can see Nade and Parajin, both of the players are going to get 1v2'd against, this is going to be mixed against my Ducks if I'm not wrong, Edge. That is an intense 1v2 already.
It is looking like the moment. I mean, with the way things have been going on for them, I see they've been losing fights that you don't usually see them lose. You don't see this team getting taken out pretty early into the server, pretty early into the game. But right now, looks like things are looking bright. Nirjat and Suffolk, the only one standing on the side of Geek here right now, as I see. They are going to be retaliating. They're going to be going in for these eliminations pretty quick. Falak gets one more, as I see. They're closing in onto this player. Nirjat now the only one standing in the vicinity. As Factory is where the commotion is, IC will have all those teammates back. They
Indeed.
need him.
Indeed, like, I mean, if you're having a man advantage, that is going to be crazy, but oh, BTR, he was getting so low under the HP just because of that HE grenade, and Cyclone is also going to get picked off, and we can see DRS Killer Whitey coming into the action and will be joining this party. Kent is also going to get picked off, so Cyclone is knocked out, but Edge, there's one more thing I just love about Team DRS is the crossfire. I mean, look at Killer Whitey, he's just so away with Cyclone, but he's just giving covers and taking knockout against BTR, which is amazing, man. And Cyclone and Frag also going to get revived here just because of that particular respawn system feature on the map of Rondo. Going to be an amazing one. But DRX XMP, the overall MVP throughout the whole match, is here on our screens, and E Arena will be just slowly and steadily and sneakily will be making that rotation, and they're just going to have a smaller breathing space with DRX XMP, so need to be a bit cautious because Victoria is going to get down, and 87 Floras and then Burst. This is going to be an intense one. Team Flash versus Team Atom C Esports is the next fight.
A duo that as before the as you say, calm before the storm. There was just pin drop silence for a second there, but then as we were talking about the fight between Rogue Titans and Hale, right? Hale could be the one coming out on top. For now, RRQ, they've lost you, Rospeko and Mustang. They've been dropped already and confirmed as well. I don't think they're going to be recalled anytime soon, but at the moment, Inferno, 11 teams.
They're just having 4 eliminations only. I was just looking forward to this fight, BTR versus RRQ. Now both of the Giants will be taking this fight, and I was talking about if both of the teams are just going to clash in, this is going to be a fireproof fight. I mean, this is going to be an amazing one. But we can see Team Skyforce is already taking a rotation into the close quarters, if I'm not wrong, and Skyforce might be joining this one edge. From here, BTR needs to be really careful because they have 2 teams to eliminate, might be. But RRQ, I guess they just don't want to fight, they just want to retaliate. But Kent, on the other hand, will be going to get down. Geeky versus Boom Esports. There's one more fight going to butt in, so multiple fights coming in, and RRQ, this marks the elimination for them. You guys had a
be bleeding at the moment, but Skyforce, you know, they're in the arena, diverting their attention now towards the side of Hale Esports, who already, you know, have spotted out, have given away their position. I believe there's another team here. Is that Team Flash in the picture?
It is. They are just going to join in, and we can see Hale Esports and Sky Forces coming into the fight, and Rock Titans is going to pick up a fight against Team Mixer Gang as well. So a great one coming in. They need to just surveillance and just need to gather intel. If you guys don't have information about the battleground, what exactly going on the war zone, you just need to analyze everything. But Sky Forces, they're not looking into the better spot because we can see just go for the revival. If he's not going for the revival, this marks an elimination, man. From the beacons, we can see Team BTR will be joining that particular spot and section, and there we have it. Sky Forces, Rock Titans will be dealing a hell of damage. Which team exactly it is? It is going to be their enemies, which is Team Flash. But it's not only their enemy, there's one more team going to be joining, which is going to be Team BTR. So multiple shots coming on Team Rock Titans, but they're retaliating. They're taking knockouts on BTR. This shows their resilience. This shows that they did their assignment and they're ready for the grand finals already.
Looks like they are. Hale still surviving. The arena still surviving. That fight is going to be prolonged as much as possible as we move our attention now between Rogue Titans and BTR. The player has to be careful. He's out in the open. He's gonna get taken down. Tokyo drops him. The AUG doing the heavy lifting at the moment. But Car 24, he could get the frag onto Kevin. He will, and now Nizet taking a bit of damage here. M4 mid-range. Beautiful shots coming in, and Wowie will take down Lai Bang immediately. So Rogue Titans, although they are the ones with the upper hand against BTR still retaliating. They're up to 2 now. And, well, Rogue Titans, they're down to 3.
Oh man, it's already a fast-paced engagement coming in. We can see both of the teams retaliate and reacting in milliseconds. But BTR, Rock Titans, alright, one of the players is going to get picked up just because of those sprays. But Rock Titans Vietnam, I have seen that player with his vehicle taking those knockouts. So he's just going crazy right now. But BTR Car 24 is also going to get picked off. Really important knockout if you ask me.
Positions there, overall, could be helpful. 11 points in total for them. If they get eliminated right now with their build, probably, yeah, it's gonna be GK putting the screws to them. They're still gonna be in the top 6, which is good numbers with 11 eliminations if you see it.
And the fight has been converted already. What I love about the teams is just that instant retaliations coming in WW.com. No, you just cannot get knocked off in this particular stage. The circumstances from here for RRQ is not looking stronger because the fight has been converted from a 3v3 to a 3v2 scenario. Boom Esports will be picking up a fight against Team Vine Esports. So coming into the closer scenarios, and they're just here now, and now they're just going to be a domination from here, from side of Team DRS. They're just going to eliminate 2 of the players of Team RRQ already, and they're looking into a better spot. And I feel like DRS Killer Whitey, he's just trying to the other player, and there we have it, a knockout coming in. Maybe DRS Killer Whitey was whiffing and fumbling over there a little, but Edge, the Flash. Some of the players are going to get knocked off, and the Rock Titan is going to be the reason. But Atal Esports Florescent, as I'm talking about him, he's just going to get picked up as well. So Atal Esports Florescent needs to go for the revival, and if that is not going to be the case, I feel like he's going to get finished off as well. There we have it, Team Blue from the back, as we can see Team Blue. They are going to be making a remarkable recovery, and that mid to high range fight is just looking so powerful. This marks an elimination for Team Atal Esports on hashtag 13 with only and only 1 elimination.
Another squad getting taken out, and DRS with just 1 man standing still. DX on the other hand, they will be losing 1 player as well. 1 player is bleeding, so they gotta be careful. Skyforce is barely surviving that fight previously. Splash and Boom, they're already gone in their respective positions. As these areas, a lot of damage being dealt by BTR, and BTR, wait a second, how are you caught out like this? They were in a spot where they should be the ones coming out on top. 2 players converging on the another a little bit of damage being dealt there. Sanchar now in a tough spot, and guess what? He is gonna get eliminated, but it's by a different squad, BTR.
But we can see 2 of the players of Team Atal Esports surviving. Are they enough to eliminate a team like DRS Gaming? And this marks an elimination for Team E Arena. But wait, in this moment, I feel like Skyforces are surviving, or they just got eliminated, because I'm not able to particularly recap over there. No, Skyforces in E Arena.
For situations like this, in a situation where odds are against him, he's been known to step up. But is this gonna be the game? They've not been having some really good time, but the fans, they're always hyped up to see this.
And he's just down and disconnected from the game as well. But we can see Boom Esports versus RRQ. So that's a great fight coming in. Boom Esports from the backends. This is going to be an interesting one, because 2 of the players of Boom Esports are only surviving, and RRQ will be just dealing a hell lot of damage. So he needs to go and pop off some of the first hit, but he is just not allowed. He's just down. And on the other hand, Team Inner Circles and Team RRQ both marks an elimination. They're a bit opposite from this statement, because 2 of the players were knocked out. Victory is also going to get revived, but DRX XMP, the most consistent player, the beast, the demon, the animal of DRS Gaming, is on the kill field, ladies and gentlemen. So get ready, because DRS will be picking up a fight And this is going to be an intense one against Team BTR.
XMPL, as I said, you know, one of the players that you kind of want to keep an eye on, and he is performing right now. As we're down to 4 more eliminations, this map of Miramar is turning out to be a bit more fun when compared to the previous ones, because we see a much more calculated approach coming in from the teams, as the play zone will be, you know, the reason one of the players on the side of Blue actually gets taken down. Karbu is gone out of the picture immediately, and XMPL is going to hit the deck. BTR now retaliating against the side of DRS. A Cyclone goes for the frag immediately, goes for the trade. A man down now. DRS, they need him up. Wine Potato coming in and going down immediately. BTR confirms it, but then frag. Once again, this is Rondo. There is going to be recalls coming in, but there is going to be, you know, you need to have your players alive at the moment. On the right hand side of the screen, you see RIQ taking down the players on the side of DRS. Frag is going to get taken down. XMP and Killer YT now the only one standing. XMP immediately going for the recall. Will not even be wasting any time whatsoever. They want to make sure they have those players back up immediately, as RIQ gotta be careful. The information will be coming in. Frag. Killer YT actually will be going down there immediately.
Indeed. And we can see Hale Esports 77 Esports. I mean, he will be taking some of the fights, and Hale 7787. Oh man, he is.
They're definitely gonna be quick commotion, quick elimination will be coming in. Rose Pecco will be spotted out. Will have to be careful as he will get taken down there. Recall might be coming in. XMP once again with this SMG there, taking down one, as Ragnarok on the other part of the map will be taking.
Oh, indeed. Now we will be having a fight already. This is the first skirmish, and early encounters we can see Hale Esports versus Team RRQ. RRQ will be having a greater advantage because they already have 4 good eliminations from here. They will be just prioritizing gooder and gooder fights. And from here, Arena also started taking fight. But wait, Inner Circles, Noki also going to join into the party. And they are saying we need a piece of this fight as well. Why not? Well, Hale Esports, they are already down to 2 players.
That is unfortunate. They need to get some good games in. This is game number 4, day number 2 of the grand finals, and they're still with only 24 points. They need to step up. They need to come out on top. They need at least a chicken dinner, or they need a couple of 20 plus games, 20 plus point games, of course. Otherwise, things are not looking good for them. Things will be very, I mean, they will be under a lot of pressure moving on to day number 2, day number 3, I'm sorry, and day number 4. But look at this, Car24 out in the open. We'll be able to get one. That window behind him is gonna be the reason why he will be able to get one more finish before going down. But then BTR, now there's only 2 players standing. But for how long? As they will now enter the same building where Light is currently residing. They have to be careful. There are a lot of other teams scouting this fight at the moment. And by that I mean Team Flash and Team AT7.
Team Aden Esports, but BTR, 2 of the players are surviving in this particular situation, but now they started taking those early fights, they started taking some of the early skirmish, but it wasn't in their support. But IC Fullock started taking fights, and IC Inner Circle started and picking up greater and greater fights. E-Arena versus Geeky Esports, so amazing fights coming in already. But Silcop DG Alliance, they are also dealing a tough time. So Edge, those rotation clashes are coming into the handy, but we haven't lost a single team yet. But maybe we are on the
Close-in encounters could be deadly. Stage 4 circle coming in. IC now trying to see if they can take down the player on the side of DRS. Killer YT hits attack immediately. IC, they want to go for those finishes as well. Immediately confirming it, getting those frags, getting those points. DRS, they lose 2 more. In the meanwhile, there's only 1 more player left. Will they go for the recall? That is the question, as they will be eliminating. Wait a second, it's actually Boom getting taken down. I'm sorry, for a second I thought maybe DRS is gonna be gone, but I see with the 9 eliminations are looking really good right now. Can they accumulate more? Can they actually try to go for that chicken dinner? That's the question. They're up to top 13, 42 players still in the server. I see 4 players still standing, and Cyclone could probably get taken down here.
Oh, indeed, man, exactly. We can see Inner Circles coming into the action as well. And finally, we can see Inner Circles taking that fight. And DRS Gaming has been eliminated. Inner Circles. Last particular one on the map of Miramar, exactly I'm talking about. Can they maintain the consistency here?
Oh, beautiful grenade coming in, and a lot more damage being dealt as well. Glue, they're putting the screws to the side of Mixer Gang, and the same could be said about Mixer Gang towards Glue as well. It's been trades left, right, and center. Players dropping like mosquitoes as Glue QQ now will be closing in the distance between him and Mercury's. He needs to be quick. He needs to be out in the open. Mercury is going to be trading it off. No, he's going to get taken down immediately. That comeback that I see are planning to do so. But now top 10 teams, 29 players still in the server as one are going to be bidding farewell with 3 eliminations. Things are not looking good for them as well. You know, with 38 points, they're number 15th on the overall standings at the moment. They need to step up as well. We have immediately, and the rotations are going to be coming in. 3 teams in the vicinity.
Exactly, man. Crossfires are logged in, spokes out, utilities are flying here and there in the map of Rondo. This is just an organized chaos coming in again. But perfect team synergy is coming in from the side of Team Mixer Gangs and Team Inner Circles. Both of the big giants will be colliding soon. But Inner Circles and Mixer Gangs, can you actually do it again? Can you? Marina will be feeling the wrath of Team Inner Circles.
Holding on to their ground. Team Flash at the moment, 8 eliminations for them, will be dealing a lot more damage with those grenades, as there will be no more BTR. They get eliminated thanks to
And all of the teams are still surviving. Oh wait, Team Geek has been eliminated, my bad, on the region of Nova Ripna, but this fight has been already casualized and we can see Mustang getting knocked out. DRS coming into the action, and XMP, man, I just love this guy. XMP is just crazy. Every time we have seen XMP just performing better and better. But oh, RIQ, they are not looking good, and U2Com is going to give the Soul Survivor from here. And there we go, DRS coming into the action, and RIQ is going to get eliminated from this particular match.
RRQ this time around, which means, you know, the consistency that they've been known for is now not being seen. They're unable to perform the way that they do usually, but at the moment this is another fight between IC and Hill. Good positioning coming in from Falak, but will not be able to get the confirmation just yet. But he needs to be careful. He will be putting out the star right now in the hands. He'll be going in for that fast peak and fast push as well. They will be going in for that. Ooh, knocks, and another finish. Falak, beautiful shot there. It all comes down to Tiger now. You know, 1v3 situation. We'll be getting one. Can he get more is a question. I don't think.
Will they be able to take some of the knockouts or no? But Vian Esports is their opponent right now.
That's where the fight is happening at the point. Looking at the players on the side of E Arena, they will drop down 2. They are in a lot of trouble as they drop down 3 actually, my bad. Now the only man standing is probably going to get taken out soon as well. It's Ikari. We've seen him pull out beautiful crutches before, but this might be a little too much to ask for. He's out in the open. The shotgun up close and personal. Walks in and a little celebratory shootings. But they will be able to get that player back standing. It's not going to be easy, but it's definitely not impossible.
Ooh, Glue QQ, that was an amazing frag coming in, man. He just directly exited the vehicle, saw the player, took a great 180 degree and just directly going to go for the knockout. But Matic is on his knees. Venek is also on his knees as well, so they need to be really cautious and they need to be really careful. And revival point is going to be the case, but on the other hand, we can see Team IC also taking that fight, and DRS is also going to get eliminated from this particular moment, and this marks an elimination. IC was the reason for DRS saying bye-bye from the server.
DRS, they are gone, and you know, as you said, you know, IC are the ones taking them out. That is huge. As Mixer Gang also now in a position where they would have learned. Can they repeat history?
In esports, this is going to be a close range one. Who will be taking this fight and who will be winning this one? But Zeus is on fire right now and he's on the knockout situation as well, and he's been capitalized and casualized as well. Team Flash is already in a disadvantage.
Flash, bows, droning at the right moment, barely surviving Void, force him out. So they gotta be careful, they probably are trying to blow up that vehicle, but no, one bullet actually connects onto him. And now Tops, he's really far away from his teammate. I don't think the support is gonna be coming in at any time soon, as the elimination will be confirmed. Void with, and as we've seen, you know, I mean, as we've already talked about it, 313 giving up their spot for IC. Good sportsmanship, of course. And we were talking about, you know, how IC should be utilizing it in a good way. Day number 1, not so much, but moving on to day number 2, you can see the performance boost. You can see the difference coming in. They're warmed up. The boys from Pakistan, they're ready for this. And now the fight. Void and BTR could be deadly.
Exactly, it could be deadly, but I mean, it's best to always have a plan B, right? If plan A doesn't work. But Vine Esports, if I'm not wrong, they were having 10 eliminations, how they're having 9. I might be blind over there. But Falak, alright, Falak is going on the domination moment right as of now. But BTR, they're in a rotational clash, so needs to be really careful. And BTR is feeling the wrath of Vine Esports already.
Void are just looking unstoppable right now. With 10 eliminations, they did lose a player, sure, but that is still not gonna be enough to stop them. Razak is probably just gonna be healing himself up. BTR is gonna be taken out. 4 eliminations, 10th position. We're down to the top 9.
We have seen DRS Gaming showing and putting up a really great show. But boys, can they make it happen here? Can exactly Team DRS Gaming eliminate Team E Arena is going to be the biggest question. Come on audience, come on fans, just hop in and support DRS Gaming and E Arena as well. Let's just see who's going to be taking this one. But E Arena is also feeling the wrath of Team BTR as well from the backends. Killer Whitey Frag. Everyone is just feeling greater and greater. All of the 4 players of Team DRS are surviving. But E Arena and BTR closing into the each other. Up close personal edge. Ooh, that shotgun was looking so promising, and there we have it. One more team has been eliminated, maybe on the verge of getting elimination, which is Team E Arena.
Knows he's very low, and he could get taken down. NC2 in the meanwhile putting the crucial players on the side of DRS, as you were talking about them.
Yeah.
The Arena though, gotta be careful. You know, 1 elimination, the 2 players down already. They're in a lot of trouble. I mean, they're out in the open between BTR and DRS. This could turn out to be deadly for them.
Indeed. E Arena NC2, the star player has been down. Not in the greatest situation, and we can see DRS Gaming started popping off. Killer Whitey. Ooh, let's just see how DRS is just going to pack all of the fights. NC2 has been down, has been casualized as well. Gone and done and dusted.
Just like that. Hail out of the picture, Flash out of the picture. Look at Godless just waiting for the perfect opportunity. Spot 1 out in the open. We'll be going for the knock. Confirmation. Not yet, but we'll be getting it. Could potentially find another player as well. In the vehicle as well. We're getting fatal damage almost.
How it's going to be happening, but BTR and Team DRS, both of the teams are really into the close proximity. But Killer Whitey, ooh, they are not looking better. But did I hear an M24? Oh man, I just want to see his POV. I just want to see how he's going to be using that particular weapon. But that grenade from the side of SF Sanchez is looking great. But wait, DRS Frag and Cyclone, both of them are going to get down on their knees. And XMP is going to be the solo mid survivor.
At the moment, all of a sudden, things have turned around for them. And DRS XMP with the Tommy gun in the sand will be going in for a different approach now between the fight between Skyforce. Surprise, they are in for a treat here for the side of D Xavier. They're coming out on top at the moment. There's 2 eliminations for themselves. In the meanwhile, 87, they get eliminated pretty early into the game. Sanchez gets taken down. A lot of utilities being thrown right now, and the Mixer Gang, as you said, will be feeling the wrath of the grenades being thrown over their heads. They will be getting taken down 1-2 now. Thanks to Ghostflicker getting one more. RIQ looks like they're the ones coming out on top. There's only one more player standing. Canary drops on one player on the side of RIQ, but then Mixer Gang, command disadvantage might be playing out against them. Unfortunately, Canary leaves behind his teammates, abandons them, and goes on the run. As RIQ, they want to go for the revival immediately. They let that player live for now at least.
To let the player live. WW.com. He's knocked out. But Boom Esports will be joining the party as well. And this is getting more and more interesting because now in this particular region, in this particular arena, the third parties are coming, and we can see Team IC is going to get approached as well. And IC will be taking some of the shots down. Won't be able to find any sort of connections. Have seen from the side of blue is just amazing today.
That is true. And they could actually be the ones to be on top yet again. That would be them getting a double chicken dinner for now. Yemi May is going to get taken down. RIQ, two-man squad. Making sure Boom pays for what they've done to them. And now
Players, but BTR is also on the backhands. Boom Esports not looking in the better spot. FPP converted, then TPP switch again, and the shotguns are looking so damn promising. And there we have it. Mustang will be picking that knockout, and there we go. Boom Esports is on the verge of getting eliminated, boys, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just repeating only and only two players just because to know that these two players hold a huge level of gunpower. But RIQ, ooh, he's in the buggy seat already, and they're just ready to take the fight against Team Boom Esports, taking some of the shots, and his location has been revealed.
RIQ Mustang got to be careful. I mean, he did already pull off a beautiful kill against the other player on the side of Boom, but this time this is looking tougher. Fire, playing with fire as YouTube comes to save the day. Molotov comes in handy, but then
His elimination done.
BTR Mixer Gang, RIQ now dropping players left, right, and center, and RIQ, they are eliminated. In position number 5, IC once again they make it into the top 4 as Mixer Gang BTR with 1 player and 2 players respectively. IC also too has to be careful, but
Back to the game, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just loving it how they are actually performing.
they are performing out of their mind right now. Clue on the other hand, they might be losing players here. They might be losing the fight. 2 players on the knees, bleeding. But in the meanwhile, there is going to be retaliation. There is going to be a trade. A 1v2 now. BTR on the back foot as a grenade is going to be cooking in. Punk comes in closer. Has to be careful. Will IC take advantage of this situation is a question. Wowie will be going back on his feet. Punk waiting for the grenade. Cooking. He got it. On point. Was looking dead straight into the eyes of the players on the side of BTR. Drops the grenade on